Alrighty, we're rolling. Sharp Customs. We've got the truck mold off of the spit. I've got top, bottom, back, front, both sides all done. As you can see, I started putting some wedges in here because we want to pop this apart and we want to do a reveal. See what this mold looks like. I've got a pretty good idea that, you know, the model you all seen underneath here will not survive. I mean, some of it will survive, but I think it's going to go through some, you know, let's just pop it off. Let's see what's happening. So I got the wedges in. These things can be, they can be a bit of a pain. I did notice that there is a couple of locks. This front corner is kind of a lock in here because of the way it's wedged in. Hopefully it comes out. This back tailgate section, this got curved inward this way, so it creates a bit of a lock, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna pull on it. Look at that wedge. I'm gonna put some air to it. See that? I just saw this move. This just popped out. Let's put some air down here. Now I could just grab it and I could reef on it. Oh, there we go. Wedges are loose. You know what? I think I'm just gonna grab it. I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna pull on it and see what happens. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we got some cracking. Oh, there we go. So, there you can have a look. As you can see, some of the model or mold, plug, whatever you want to call it, got a little left behind. The PVA, check that out. I put on 5 coats of PVA. It did its job. It's looking, there's a little bit of cleanup, but overall, you know, I think once it's cleaned up, let's see if we can pop this piece out. Ooh, look at that. There's kind of what's left of the running board. Nice. Nice. Let's have a look at the model itself. Well, there's where the running board went. Right there. We knew that this was going to be kind of sacrificial. Oh, we lost some bits and pieces of the front fender. Not bad overall. I could keep this stuff and I could glue it back together. Look at the thickness of the PVA. Let's peel some of this. It's like saran wrap. Look at that. Check out that. That is so cool. I don't know what it, I'm gonna say that's about 3 mil. About 3 mil. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah. Cool. So I think I'm gonna set this one aside. It's pretty rigid. It's still, I put like 4 layers around the edge where I'm gonna be bolting it. It's hairy. This will be all trimmed. All of this will be trimmed off. So that when we pull apart, look, we got some cleanup to do, but that was expected. You know, we got some putty spots. We still got some material. I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna set this one aside. That turned out nice. Maybe should have put some blocking on it. Let's go for side 2. Let me get a... Ooh. Look at that. Okay. There we go. Now you can see there's some scraping in there. Minor. I'm not gonna lie. We already popped this one off because we wanted to do a test run. Just to kind of see how difficult these were going to be. As you can see, we kind of lost the whole front fender here on taking this one apart. We didn't keep the bits and pieces. This was sacrificial. I always knew that. Now these pieces, if by chance everything survives underneath, because those I'm not too sure. We brushed the gel coat on these surfaces. I'm going to set this one aside. I want to keep going. So far things are looking pretty darn good. Let's take the see if I can pop this back off. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. You can see I have drilled some holes for bolts, so when we piece this all back together. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look, we got one stick on the tailgate. Kind of came out in my hand as I pulled it off. There, we can have a look at the tailgate. Not bad. Not bad. PVA, all these flanges, you can see the gatoring in the flange. But little wavy. I don't know if you can see that in the light. It's a little wavy. This can be wet sanded. There's some gatoring up here along the top edge. That can probably be sanded. That can be sanded. That's nice. So far so good. I say we keep going. Let's do this piece right here. Let's just go for it. Ooh. Look at that. God, I tell you, I love PVA. You see that? That sucker just popped. No problem. No problem. Let's have a look. Oh, look, we're gonna have a pattern. I just put board in there and I puttied all around the edge. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Very little wrinkling, very little gatoring. That was my main concern. What I'm seeing in this, a little wee bit there. Not too shabby. I'm kind of liking it. We got a nice impression. Look at that. It's a little wavy. That was expected. We got a nice impression of where the rear window's going to be. A little bit of air bubbling there, as I can see. That stuff can all be fixed. You know, can fix it with more gel coat or more filler. Let's set this one aside. Very nice. Very nice. Let's pop the top. Oh, and if we had to redo it, this is still in good shape. I love this PVA, I'm telling you. This PVA, I did not wax any of the surfaces. I strictly threw on the PVA. Now that actually only had 3 coats of PVA. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice. I love the way, look at that PVA. Look at that. Look at that PVA. I can tell that's really thin. That's like saran wrap. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Let's have a look. Oh, we got some major gatoring in the roof. It's not the hood turned out nice. The windshield turned out nice. Not that that matters, because let's peel this PVA off. Check that out. I love this PVA. That gatoring in the roof, that can be fixed. I can smoothen that out either with some more gel coat, or I probably could just use some glazing putty, give it a sand. So far this is the worst part, and I was expecting, to tell you the truth, I was expecting a lot more of that, because when I first started, I wasn't letting my gel coat harden quite long enough. That is nice. That is nice. That's nice. It's rigid. Nice. Let's move on. Let's move on. We got one last piece. We got one last piece, and this is the one I've been dying, waiting to see. I don't even know how to pull it off of here. I'm thinking I'm going to grab a hammer, maybe, and just, because I'm pretty sure it's going to pull the whole front of the truck off. Because there's nothing really. Hopefully the PVA. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be a treat. Oh, she's coming. Okay, we knew this was going to happen. We knew it was going to pull the whole front of the truck off. Now, the objective is to get what's inside here out. Kind of want to do it on camera so you can all see it. I just got to get some of it free. I think it's going to be tricky. Try not to gouge up the mold too much. I was hoping to save the model. Let's try some air. If I can get my wedge in here. Probably not. My chisel, I mean, not a wedge. If I could get a spot open, I could probably pump some air in there. I knew this piece was going to be the hardest piece. I was not expecting this one to be the easiest. Let's get some air in there. You can see the PVA's blowing out. We're just going to keep filming. Well, we're going to try to keep filming until we get this out. Now it's just foam. I can hack it. Just trying to find a solid, something solid. Got to remember that this grill, the majority of it, was made from wood. Therefore, it could be a little tricky. I'm thinking I go down this way. Nope. I'm feeling it pop, but not the way I want it to. We don't want no injuries. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver. Maybe I'll get a screwdriver in there a little bit better. Not worried about this bottom section because it's the underside. You're not really gonna see it. I did just crack it. I should have made something to extract this a little bit better. Foam is, we pretty much knew that the foam was going to get destroyed. I'm surprised how much of it actually survived. I figured I would spend days having to chip it all out. Now I am marking up the mold a wee bit, obviously. But I don't think that matters too much. In the end, when I end up pulling apart, you know, it'll be painted, primed, you know, look fancy anyway. Trying to find the wood of the grill. Now I'm not overly concerned with breaking this part because it's going to be all trimmed off here anyway. And I do know, or I'm pretty sure, I think this piece of wood maybe is part of what we're trying to extract. Now, people, I am putting a lot of force on this. Okay, so it's not going the way it was supposed to be going. But where there's a will, there's a way. And I think I'm going to come over here. I'm going to clamp this bad boy in the vise. Let's clamp the crap out of it in the vise. And see if we can pop it. Oh, there we go. Should have did that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Yeah, I got wounded. That's all right. Look at that. It actually, oh, I got another wound. Gotta watch it. Fiberglass is sharp. It'll bite you. There you go. Look at that review. That, my friends, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. There's a little bit of bubbling along there, a little bit there, but other than that, that is freaking awesome. All right. So we've got all, look, I left some skin in there. So we've got all our pieces. That's gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, it looks like some weird freaky alien face, but that's gorgeous. That needs a little tender love and care, and it'll be ready to mold apart. As far as the model, let me set this aside. All right. So now I could piece this back together, not with this, but with the other molds. I could put the two side molds on, and I could re-pour a new roof and hood because it's all still existing where I flanged it. But I think what we got, that little bit of stuff on the roof, I think we can work with that. And as far as the model, I was hoping I could put this on the shelf. I might put it on the shelf just for shits and giggles so people can see, you know. All you YouTube viewers, you get to see it though. Yeah, you know, but you know, this was definitely a given. I knew that stuff like this was going to happen. That's just the process of, you know, building a model to create a form for the molds we created. It was a long road. We're not done yet. There's a lot of cleanup on these. But I'm telling you, when we get to pulling apart, you're going to get to see those reveals also. I have never attempted, you know, this is a 6-piece split mold, and I've never attempted anything like this before. So, that being said, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the routine. You got to see me pop this shit out. You got to see me get wounded. Until our next video, I'm out. Later.